Why does both the Internet of People and Machines, as well as the Internet of Things, IoT authentication, need to change? There is a conversation taking place now in boardrooms across America, which is how increasingly fearful companies are of being hacked. It is no longer a question of if they will be hacked. It is now only a matter of when. Or has it already happened and we do not yet know? And how bad will it be? How much will it cost? The scary statistics about hacking are unimaginable. Here is a small sample. 300 billion passwords will need protection by 2020. Very smart groups of people were in charge of companies like Sony, Equifax, Experian, and others. None of them thought that they would be the next big news story. They had each spent a great deal of time, effort, and money to be careful. According to a 2019 report from Kaspersky Lab, 90% of data breaches are caused by human error. A Ponemon Institute report states that 69% of work colleagues share their passwords to allow access to their accounts. Reducing the opportunity for human error is the most obvious next step for companies to take to further protect themselves. So human error elimination should be the highest priority next step directive that comes from boardroom cybersecurity discussions. We have innovated and created a breakthrough technology architecture that is specifically designed to address the most prevalent threat to cybersecurity. What if your company could eliminate the most vulnerable threat vector associated with human error? Passwords being known by humans. If companies do not act to improve cybersecurity soon, how much can the costs possibly be? There are many types of costs when companies are hacked. Defense costs, insurability costs, loss of certifications costs, loss of customers costs, cost of damage to reputation, and loss of trust. And many corporate leaders don't realize that there may also be legal liability and/or future criminal charges against them for cybersecurity negligence in its many forms. In addition to the specifics, it is clear that in all cases, companies now have a clear obligation to take special care about data risk and to proactively protect client data privacy. By far the single highest cyber vulnerability vector of risk is an authentication compromise of passwords. Usernames and passwords have been used for authentication since the beginning of computers. When password vulnerability was first recognized, the industry recommended adding the process of multi-factor authentication as a patch-up fix to the existing paradigm in order to try and help close the password risk vector. While this patch is helpful, it is clearly not good enough. It is cumbersome. It interferes with workflow productivity, and it is annoying to the users. And worst of all, it is not working. Employees at every level of capacity already have too many passwords to remember and manage. Adding additional multi-authentication factors to each password is even more to do and remember. Passwords have become ineffective. People cannot keep track of all their passwords for local systems. Plus the internet. Plus now the large increased volume of devices they have on the Internet of Things, which has already surpassed the volumes of the Internet of Computers. The old paradigm of usernames and passwords can no longer survive. It is time for an entirely new solution. Let's have a discussion about our family of solutions and how we can help your company. And here is the biggest and most pleasant surprise. Our architecture and family of solutions can work seamlessly with all of your legacy systems. You will not need to start over or replace the systems your companies have in operation today. Secure Cloud Services Corporation. Making the authentication world better by making it safer. www.securecsc.com